I'll start by putting my mic on. This summer window has started off with the tragic saga of Isak. But aside of all of that, there's been tons and tons of money spent on nines and tens, strikers and supporting strikers, attacking midfielders. And we're going to talk about them, all the high profile signings, and we're going to talk about them with our special guests tonight. We're going to give an in-depth profile of all of these guys, and we're going to get their ideas on top scorers and assists, but mostly we're going to get you guys to put your money where your mouth is and say, who do you think are going to be the ranked top goal scorers? And after all the conversations, after all the transfer news, who's going to be the top scorers and assists amongst the nines and tens? Who would it be? Let's find out right here on Toon Tactics TV, folks. All right, folks. How are you all doing? Always a blessing. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. And I'm even all the more blessed to have you guys with me tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me on Toon Tactics TV, guys. And I'm absolutely blessed tonight. And I'm so excited about tonight's show because I was in two minds as to whether I'm going to do it, because I thought this is a massive undertaking. But you know what? If anything's worth doing, is those things that are bigger than what you thought you were. So I'm hoping that I can pull it off. I've hopefully got some incredible guests that will help me to pull it off. And I think with you guys, I'll be able to do it too. Is my sound cracking again? Let me know, guys. How's my sound? I thought I've improved it. Let me know how my sound is, guys. Okay now. Thanks, Mighty Mag. I was just saying, so a huge undertaking with all the summer news, all the summer activities and I saw, for me personally, I saw a big theme around the nines, the strikers, and tens, your attacking midfielders. And all the storylines we had the Sheshko and Gyokeres stuff at the beginning, where was Arsenal going to get one or the other? Was Man United going to get the other? Obviously, the Ekitike stuff, the Joao Pedro stuff, all circling around Newcastle and Chelsea. Isak going to Liverpool, Woltemade coming to us instead of Bayern Munich. With all this hype, with all this transfer hype, and this player is going to do out there, this player, and no one. I wanted to put all these kind of all these new strikers, all these new number 10s together, and to be able to measure the metrics so we can be able to look at the end of the season and see who's got what, who lived up to the hype and who didn't. And like I mentioned, I've got incredible guests that are going to be joining us shortly. But first and foremost, I've got an incredible chat here that are here tonight. And it's always a blessing to see you guys already. The chat is ringing off. Good evening, Cam. Good evening. God bless you, Cam. Cam, good to see you. Evening to you all Toon Army. Evening to you, sir. Mighty Mag, great to see you, Philip. Always a blessing to see you, sir. I know I'm doing something right when Mighty Mag's coming to watch the show and listen to the show. God bless you, Mighty Mag. Good to see you, sir. Davey, good to see you, sir. God bless you. Good evening, Philip. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening to you. Aaron was reminding me that my mic's crackling up a little bit. I hope it's not anymore, but that's a little while ago. So hopefully it is all fixed up. It is all ready now. Queen of Heart, always a blessing to see you. God bless you. Evening, Philip. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, and good to see you all in the chat. And good to see you, Queen of Heart. Always a blessing to have you. Adrian Pickett, God bless you. Good to see you, sir. Evening, Philip, and the chat. Evening to you, sir. Evening to you. Who else have I got? Oh, Martin Bland. God bless you, sir. Evening to you. Evening to you. Always a good blessing to see you. Who else have I got? I feel like I missed somebody. If I have, do let me know. Tell me, hey, what's going on, Phil? Why don't you say good evening to me? Just let me know. I feel like I've missed somebody, but if I haven't, it's always a blessing to see you guys, and God bless you. And like I was mentioning to you guys, huge undertaking tonight. We're going to be looking at the 9s and 10s, so all the transfer hype and everything else. We're going to break it down with my illustrious guests. I'm going to break it down with you guys. I was hoping to do this. You know what I did last time when I did the voting on the what was I doing, like on surveys and rankings table, but I just didn't have enough time to do it. I wanted to get you guys' views, so you guys are gonna have to work with me in the chat. So before we get on, already got one of our guys here, all the way from Spurs Kings TV, CP. I have to first say before I get him on the show, one of the most humble, he's an Arsenal fan, one of the most humblest guys I know, and incredibly supportive, and always, even like when I had like, I don't know, 10, 15 people subscribe, it's folks like that came on and always supported me. So it's a real privilege to have him on. And without further ado, let me get him onto the stage tonight. CP,
what's happening to my boy?
Are you just like, why are you like ruffling your hair like that? Like, what? Just because I can't do it? We've already just started, and you're already like just rusting your hair and just letting me know, like, what's up?
It's a bad habit. It's not good for hair. I shouldn't do that. How you doing though, man? You good?
Living life to the full, sir. Living life to the full. How's your week?
Quite relaxed, you know. I ain't really done much, to be honest.
Yeah?
I haven't really done much yet. I've had a relaxed week.
That's the way we like it. That's the way we like it. I'm really looking forward to hearing your views and opinions on the 9s and 10s we're looking at today. I don't know if like just like on an overview, like obviously we had the lengthy transfer window. I don't know if you got a sense that of like, I thought like there was lots of strikers, lots of 10s that were getting brought into the league. If you look at Sheshko, Ekatike, Woltemade, Isak, a lot of Gyokeres, obviously we're going to be talking about Gyokeres for Arsenal, but Eze as well for Arsenal and stuff like that. So there's going to be tons of stuff. So I don't know what you're like. There's lots of hypes about it, obviously. What's your kind of like, if you had like a general feel for it, like were you thinking, oh, there's a lot of strikers and attacking and 10s coming into the league this season?
No, I didn't even look at it that way, you know. You've given me a bit of insight. I haven't even really, because I'm a bit ignorant. I only really pay attention to my team. So no, you're right, because the cliche is there's no strikers anymore, innit? And no forwards and that stuff now. So it seems like that the tide's kind of changing a bit. Like Pep's errors, what he's influencing football's kind of dying. And that's depressing as me, because I've got Pep 2.0. So I'm trying to hang on a little bit, man. I'm still got my fingers crossed on Jesus.
Oh man! Well, if he wins the league this season, all of that will be validated. Do you know what I mean? No one can say anything. We just have to be quiet. We can't even keep eye contact with you. Like if that was to happen. So we'll see what happens. We've got a few folks in the chat already saying, good to see him. Liam Knowles, all the way from Spurs Kings as well, but obviously always on the channel. Even if Philip, great to see Wissa scoring for fun and getting much fitness. I don't know what he got. Let me know. Someone said he came off injured. That's going to be annoying if that happens. Davey says, CP, you're lucky to have your hair to rub. That's what I was trying to say. Exactly it. That's exactly it.
Blessed.
Believe it or not, I had an afro once, but yeah. Anyway, Ginesta one Adam. Good to see you. Good evening, Philip, Chinks, and the chat. Aaron Kame says Whistle went off injured apparently, which isn't great for us. Yeah, I hope like he's okay. Someone says he walked off instead. All right, so Jay's going to be coming on soon, but we're going to get a start, and I'm really keen to see where just I've got a few things I wanted to show you, give a little bit of a framework. What's the word I'm trying to say? Lay the groundwork of where we are and what we're doing, and to see what your thoughts are on it as well. So, top 9s and 10s, shuffling through the Premier League's game-changing stars. I'm gonna give a bit of shout out to my thumbnail maker.
That looks good there, man.
It's all right, isn't it?
That looks pricey.
Oh yeah.
Someone experienced has done that.
So I'm gonna keep it on the screen a little bit longer. I'm like, I have to make use of this, my friend.
Yeah, for true.
So yeah, but it's all good. Right. So quick overview, right? As I said, I'm going to be talking about nines and tens, right? And it's going to be the ones that have been bought, have been recruited, have been, had a transfer. So if you're not seeing, for instance, um, Haaland or Dominic Solanke or Kai Havertz, it's because they're still with their teams. They haven't been transferred. So these are like the new players that have come in or have transferred from clubs. So hence I've kind of divided it. You can see obviously for Liverpool they've had three players in Isak, Ekatike, and Wirtz. Wirtz being the number 10, Isak number 9. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, but I've got Ekatike as a number 9 as well. But like Woltemade, he also plays in a number 9 stroke-ish 10 as well. So I've got like a third group I'm going to break down. Newcastle, I've got 3 new forwards. Our number 9, Mr. Whistler himself, Woltemade, and I'm on about Ramsey. Even though he's kind of features more on the left, there's a left 8. He has got like a number 10-ish role in what we're doing as well. So there's going to be a little bit of overlaps I'm going to be talking about. City, we've got Mamouche. I included Mamouche because he came in the January transfer window. So I've included him in that. And obviously Mr. Cherky himself. And then Chelsea, Delap and Joao Pedro. Delap's their number 9. Joao Pedro is currently playing the number 9 role, but Delap's injured, but he kind of plays in the number 10 role. Man United bought three players. Apparently, they all rejected us, so that's the story, that's the narrative. But Benjamin Sesko definitely
bad move. That's a bad move for them, man.
I know. I'm going to be interested to see what you're saying as well, because I've got all the metrics out. So Sheshko is then number 9, but both Mbeumo and Cunha, because we know they play the 2 10s in their 3-5-2 kind of formation thing. They're the 2 10s for Man United, so we're going to be talking about them. And for Tottenham, now I've included Kolo Muani in the number 9 role.
Who is he?
Kolo Muani, he played for, he kind of burst into the scene via Eintracht Frankfurt a couple of years ago. Then he got his move to PSG. It didn't quite work out for him there. He plays for France. And then last year, he was on loan to Juventus where he did okay. But they didn't take a permanent on him, not because of him, because he scored a lot of goals. But I just didn't think they wanted to pay the fee because I think his wages are nearly 200k, something on the line there. So Tottenham, I've got him instead. He's quick, instinctive, dribbly. He's kind of like a profile of an Isak profile, but less like, Isak. He's just less, what can I say, refined kind of thing.
Okay.
And obviously, Xavi Simons has come in as that number 10 for Spurs as well. And so he's going to be in there. Viktor Gyokeres, the much talked about Viktor Gyokeres over the transfer window as well. For Arsenal, he's coming in, just to say, Kim Cam says Muwani's a wonderful player, very much a Newcastle type. And Eze, now I know you can tell me, CP, I've got Eze in the category of a number 10, though I know he's going to be playing on your left side. I think he's going to move more centrally as he does for Palace, but I don't know how you view Eze and where do you think he's going to be playing for Arsenal the majority of the time?
I think he'll be on the left, to be honest. I think he'll be on the left because that's what he kind of done for Palace. He'd like cut in from the left, but he'll when they defend in like a 5-4-1 or something like that, and he takes up the left.
Yeah.
So I hope left, but it changes and it could be anywhere.
Yeah, because aren't they talking about him like unlocking Gyokeres a little bit, kind of him through his through pass, his direct play, things of that nature, like even being a supporting striker at times for him, or you're not really hearing that?
You know what? My dream team, I want him on the left. I want Havertz in the 10. I want Saka on the right, Gyokeres up top, double pivot, Rice and Zubi. I think that'll be it. I see him on the left, man. Because you know what? You've been on the shows with me. You've had me defend Martinelli all I can about his defensive work and stuff, man. But it's a no-brainer now, man. I've supported enough. I've supported enough. I think he needs to take the limelight taken off him a little bit, man. I think he needs to get to chill off and rest a little bit. So I'll go Eze on the left for me, man.
And you know what? Fair play to you, because it's difficult. Like, you can defend something, whether it's a manager, player, club decision,
Yeah.
whatever, to the hilt, and like to just be humble enough to say, bro, I don't think this is working out.
You know, like that, bro. Yeah. I tried, man. I tried, bro. Anything after this is insanity. You get what I mean? So yeah, man. Big him up though, man. Hopefully he could work through the middle or something. Pause, but I don't know, man. He's good, but he to go to that next level, he has to add something, and it's like he hasn't added it.
He hasn't added it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and Queen of Heart, good to see. Says hit him up because I always said hit him up like to the two-back song for a minute. Sorry, hit him up because it's no, it is hit him up. It's appreciated and other magpies can find this amazing content creator. Thank you, Queen of Heart. I really appreciate you guys. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I don't know about if you know this, CP, but we've got Haaland version of conversion rates here when it comes to likes and people that view the channel. I don't know how many likes we've got at the moment. We've got 20 people looking at the channel at the moment. So, folks,
Wow,
make sure
that's a good look.
yes, they've been absolutely phenomenal. That's how we get so many new people coming on. Subscribing as well. So, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I mean, don't show me up in front of a guest. Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? let's hit them likes. Hit them likes. All right. So that's the overall picture. So I'm going to be talking about the players that were transferred that came in. So if you don't see your Haalands and your Solankes and your Gabriel Jesus, is because I'm focusing on players with those the big hype and
The
the
window.
transfers that came in.
Yeah.
The window, exactly, the window in short. And we're going to be breaking it down a little bit in two. So the first group I want to talk about, hold on. So the first group I'm going to be talking about are the nines at the top. So your Isak, Wissa, Benjamin Sesko, Dilap, Kolomouani, and Viktor Gyokeres. Now, at the bottom of the group, I'm going to be talking about a little bit later because they're going to be the key rotational players with those players. So, Ekatike and Isak, Woltemade, Wissa, Benjamin Sesko with either.
Didn't you buy another striker?
Yeah, so we bought Wissa, Woltemade, and.
That's it, Woltemade.
Woltemade, yeah.
Is that who that guy is there?
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was Gordon, like an idiot for some reason. I don't know what I'm playing.
You're gonna get them up. They're gonna start calling them twins now.
Do you know what I mean? I know they look nothing alike as well. But didn't he cost more than Wissa?
Yeah, so he cost us. It was a package of 64 plus £4 million, so around 90 million euros.
All right, so am I viewing this wrong then? So that top one looks like the proper. So excuse me, that top one looks like the A star.
Yes.
And then the bottom one looks like the B star.
So the bottom one are the players that are going to be rotating with them. So I included them because it's going to be. I'm going to talk about the bottom ones also, like in a third category, because there's obviously the nines and tens, but there's also one in the middle where you get certain nines that can play false nine, tens as well. So I've got I kind of blended the two together. But yeah, the top one, Isak, number 9 for Liverpool, after saying he can't play number 9 for Newcastle. That's okay, I'm over it. Wissa, who is number 9 for he really wants to be number 9 for Newcastle. Benjamin Sesko, I think he's the number 9 for Man United as well. Dilap, number 9 for Chelsea. Colin White, I don't think he's number 9 for Spurs, but he'll be rotating with Solanke and Viktor Gyokeres, your guy. And I'm going to be talking about kind of breaking down the metrics from those guys and kind of matching it up. I'm going to be asking you at the end, CP, and if Jay does get on here, I'll be able to also ask him as well to give you guys a little bit of predictions on your kind of what you think are going to be when we come to the end of the season in the league only, not across all competitions, but in the league, because these metrics are based in the league only. What do you think are going to be the total goals and assists that these guys are going to get as well? So these are the number 9s. These are the guys that we're going to be talking about. In your initial initial thought, CP, who do you think is going to be like? Who are the players you're going to be kind of looking out for in this season, like in terms of performance and like you're going to see, you're kind of looking out for who's going to live up to the hype?
I don't know. Are you allowed to call it hype if they deliver? Because I don't think
no.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I know he's just going to do what he can do,
What
innit?
he
I
does.
don't know if it's right, man. I think he's a sure. I gave our window a 9 because the only way it could have possibly been a 10 is to get Isak, so I can't renege on that. Do you know what I mean? So I think he's a sure. Do I want to go chesty with this one? Is 20 to 30 too big a range?
For is that?
Yeah, for
I don't think so. He got 23
GA.
goals. He got 20, oh, GA, yeah, 23. He got 23 goals plus 6 assists last season, so 29 GA.
Mm, I think
So,
that sounds safe. I think that sounds safe. I think that sounds safe. Do you know what I mean?
and Victor Gyokeres, I'm going to ask you before we dive into it. Do you look at it as him living up to the hype, or do you see him as an Isak where there isn't that hype? He's probably going to do what he does as well.
Mm, I feel like he's going to beat up the little guys. I feel like he's going to beat up the little guys. That's what I've seen from him. I go for a steady 15 to 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, which is also it's balanced, is fair. Yeah, he got 2 against Leeds, but he's gonna be he's gonna be so polarizing because when he don't score, because he keeps a low touch game, and he's just not what we're used to. Like, you know how Haaland, when he's not scoring, people criticize him, he don't get involved. This guy don't get involved. He don't get involved. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a long season with him up top, man.
Have you seen on TikTok those Haram Ball compilations?
No.
I mean, nobody's seen it yet. Like it's got a lot of Arsenal and Arteta and Victor Gyokeres. So what they do is they put the compilations up and they play like how do I say it? They play like Middle Eastern music at the background, and they go and they mix it and they mix it up with portraits of certain people and stuff like that. And Eucharist and Arteta. I gotta send you. I'm not surprised nobody's seen it yet. So what I'm basically saying is that you're right, that CP, that they've the pressure, the heat is already on. Like honestly, the heat
Bro,
is on.
I've seen it for Eze already, bro. Everybody used to love him till he played for us. Now they're slandering him for
Crazy.
England performances
Yeah.
against Andorra and stuff like that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's here. It's here. It's here. So let's
But to be
break.
honest,
So
I
go
don't
on.
really have high hopes for much else, to be honest. For some reason, I've got more. I put more shine on what's the guy in the bottom row's name?
Which one?
The
For
striker,
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Oh, Woltemade.
For some reason, I think he's going to get more goals than Wissa. I don't know why.
Really?
Just because he's a shiny new toy I've never heard of. And he costs more. Because so, which one's primary and which one's backup out of them two?
For this season, Wissa's primary. He's been given a number 9 shirt.
Mm. How old's the other guy?
He turned 23.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he's young. Okay, then. So it's potential that you've bought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Almost similar price to what Isak for, and they've actually come in. If you take Isak at 23, they had very very similar outputs as
Okay.
well. So I think that's what the thinking was.
Okay.
All right. So have you heard of Squawka? Squawka is a website that.
SQUAW.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
that?
yeah,
No,
yeah. So I used their metrics and matched everybody up together, type of thing.
Okay.
Compare them to each other. So what's happened is, so I've tried to use. So this is the metrics that I'm using are specifically for number 9s. It's not for number 10. So we're looking at shots on target, take ons per 90, by the way, as well. So so some of them like Kolo Muani, he's only played like 1,600 minutes compared to your Isaks, Eucharist, and Benjamin Sesko's, who've all played like 2,000, 2,500 minutes upwards. So I did it per 90 rather than anything else. And I used for metrics for shots on target, take-ons completed per 90, goals per 90, touches in the opposition box per 90, chances created per 90, touches overall per 90, passes attempted. So I wanted to be able to. I kind of wanted that metric because to see is there a level of creativity or kind of attempt to be creative in there as well, together with the chance created. And then one of the most important ones, the conversion rate. That's what we're going to be talking about as well.
You
So
know what's so funny there?
go on.
Gyokeres' touches are so low. He's not even in the touches per 90 list. He's not involved. He's not involved in all of that. He's got one thing on his mind, bro.
It might be my fault. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't even clock that. Maybe I just somehow be like,
Man. That was too low, bro. He don't get involved in the games, bro. He don't get involved in the games. He's just ready to run onto stuff and shoot. That's all he does. That's all he does. Look, shots per 90, he's at the top. Touches minimal. He don't even take a touch before he shoots, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He's just a shooter.
You got a sharp eye, man. I didn't even clock that. I'm like, in the midst of all those numbers, like, how did you even laser into that? That's crazy.
For real.
That is mad. So what's the chats? And we're gonna get into the woods of it, but let me just see what the folks are saying. Davey say, oh, you're talking to Kim Cam. Yeah, David just confirming that Wissa is our primary striker. Aaron Kemp says Wissa got 20 GA last season for Brentford. Definitely see him hitting them numbers this season, and I would absolutely love that. Some early predictions there. Yeah, because I think Wissa got 19 non-penalty goals, the same as Isak as well. So that's what people are going about. But Davey says Nick is going to. So Nick is Nick Woltemade. So if you hear them people saying Nick, it's the other player. Yeah, Nick is going to explode on scene by winter. I like that prediction. Very specific. Wobojog is a fellow Gooner as well. But you know him, Wobojog. You know Wobojog from Spurs Kings as well. Okay. He says, nah, this is wild. My favorite football YouTuber stream.
Yeah, big up Wobojog, man.
Big up Wobojog, man. Big up to you. Aaron Kane says the system will definitely need to be adjusted. Wingers will need to play narrow as for Woltemade and occupy spaces. Nick leaves. This could suit Gordon and Elanga for me. Need to adjust and work on his ball striking. Yeah, because he likes a side foot finish. He doesn't like to lace it too much. And Yobojok says Yokotron can't touch this. No. Is that the new word? Is that the new name for him? Yeah.
Yokotron, you know. Well, you don't get involved, bro. Like a 20 touches game.
No, don't. You didn't even get onto the table. So, okay. You've noticed already that the lack of touches for Gyokeres, but at the same time though he is number one on at least 3 metrics compared to the others, and that's on shots on target per 90. Yeah. So nearly 2 shots on target, 1.7 per 90. He's 1.2 at take-ons complete, so just literally taking on his man, which is interesting. That makes sense actually a little bit. And goals per 90, obviously had a phenomenal season last season. Like literally nearly a goal per game in 0.9. So he leads on all those 3 metrics. I mean, what's your kind of advice? Has that kind of lifted you since touches? He might not have many touches, but he certainly knows where the goal is.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense, and this is why I kind of have faith in. People have narratives and they're always onto our tech and stuff like this. Is why I have faith in them, because when you do this extra research and look in depth of what's going on and what they're using to make their decisions, you're thinking, oh, that makes sense, because we didn't lose the league because of the top 6 teams. It was because of the smaller, lesser teams we should have won. But then we controlled the game, but we didn't put the ball away. We're not very direct. We used to do this horseshoe thing and always play the ball back. So him and Madueke had a bit of directness. And that's why the other metrics like touches, and people have memes of them wearing Timberland boots and all stuff like that, because they're not pretty on the eye, but they're direct. So I have high expectations for his directness, and it's nice to see it. It's just the team needs to figure out how to facilitate it. I think Havertz is the bridge but he's injured, which is annoying, man.
He is. That's why I personally think Eze will play a little bit more centrally, in my opinion. I think he might play a
Makes
little bit
sense.
more centrally. The others, though, in terms of metrics, and just actually for that Eucharist stuff, like Isak is probably second on two of those, goals per 90 and shots on target, which is, goes back
Important
to what
ones.
you were saying. And that's in the league, that's in the Premier League as well. So, yeah, he probably is going to be kind of more of a surefire hit for them. Touches in the opposition
100%.
box and chances created. Isak is leading on that. Eucharist, although is second for touches in the opposition box, so he spends a lot of time, and that's where he wants to be,
Yeah,
right? So, like, please don't make him like drop in deep and do a
yeah.
flick or
He's not in
from
it,
us.
mate. He's not in it. He's not in it, bro.
Don't let him do that as well. He's not too bad at chances created either, Viktor Gyokeres. He's got 1.4. He's third compared to the other strikers.
Mm,
Considering that Moani played probably less than twice the games he did, things seem to happen around him. So
true.
if they know how to play off him, it could work for them. But touches per 90. And this is where I don't know what your thoughts are going back to Šeško, because Šeško again was linked with Arsenal.
Mm,
I heard some Arsenal fans were saying that would it have been better for Viktor Gyokeres to go to Man United and Šeško to go to Arsenal, just because the way Arsenal play, your possession style of football, better suits a striker like Šeško. Now, perhaps it's too early to tell, and obviously he's also number one on passes attempted as well. Are you kind of in that kind of box as well, or you're like, nah, I'm gonna wait to see out to see what happens essentially? Or did you want when before you kind of even bought Eucharist? What camp were you in? Did you want Eucharist or did you want Šeško?
You know what? I wasn't actually sure. I weren't sure because I know Arteta wanted Sesko because that suits his style of play, where the forward can strike and get involved and make connections with players, drop deep, and kind of be doing everything really and truly. Hence why bloody Jesus and Havertz, those guys are like multifaceted. So the Sesko thing made sense for me. So I'm expecting a slight upgrade on those guys where he can do all the other things that they do, but he scores more. So I don't know if it's me following Arteta so much that to kind of not let my expectations disappoint me, I might have probably just leaned to Sesko out of habit of what the club's going to do instead of what I would have wanted to do. So I've done that for so long, I was kind of perplexed between the two. Do you know what I mean? Because I know the numbers for Gyokeres add up and they match and all of that. But then I'm thinking, right, we've had Jesus, we've built up our whole system on doing stuff this way, and then to just go and because is buying Gyokeres over Sesko, considering the other type of forwards we've built, is that confirming that your plan A was wrong and going with a plan B? Do you get what I mean? Because why didn't you do this before?
I had the feeling though that you guys could have chosen one or the other, and it was a battle between Arteta and Berta as to who they wanted. Berta wanted Eucharist,
I
Arteta
think it was
wanted
the money.
Šeško. Was it the money?
We would have got thingy, but I think they just wanted too much money. I think, but it might be that because I don't actually know, man. But personally, I didn't really have a preference. I didn't really have a preference between the two because I could see either working. I think this is going to be these two are going to be compared throughout the whole season, and there's going to be moments when it looks like we could have done with Sesko when Gyokeres doesn't score and Sesko plays a nice game and looks nice, got the pretty touches and all of that stuff. So I'd have to just at first I weren't decided, and I think because our team's better, I see us getting more out of Gyokeres than Man U out of Sesko, because I think the front three looks nice, but everything behind it seems a bit iffy for me. So
because if you look at the conversion rate, which is very, very important, obviously if you're going to be a number 9, I know Moani's at the top. Again, he's played half the games. Viktor Gyokeres is top of that. Well, would be top of that if it wasn't for Moani. 35.4% 14% is high. Like at least 1 out of 3 shots. If he gets 3 shots on target, like one of them's going in, right? And Arsenal are more than good enough to create 3-4 chances for a striker in a game, right? Obviously, Isak's not too behind that. Johan Wissa isn't too behind that. So he's got all the right metrics, all the metrics you want going in his direction. Martin Bland, for instance, says Gyokeres will come good. Just need to feed him like a baby. Woltemade says our problem wasn't the striker. In my opinion, Havertz is the better striker because how we play. Hence, Sesko was my choice. Okay, so he sees Havertz more
That makes
closer.
sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Our main point, and I didn't know this. I didn't know this until I saw. I was on the another show, but Havertz had 37 GA in 50 games.
Yep. He was
Like that is insane. But the disrespect he gets
because he don't look pretty.
It don't look pretty. All of that 37 GA is insane.
And people, I think he's our most important player, like tactically. The amount of his versatility covers so much, bro. He's scoring last-minute headers against Brentford. He's giving it to him, battling. He's pressing hard. Pause. He drops into midfield. He can create connections. He's a wizard, bro. He's a wizard. He just doesn't look pretty, but he's so important. Like, there's a big difference when he's there and when he's not. And it's mad because he's injured now, because he'd probably be starting and Gyokeres will get eased in. Like, Havertz he's a serious player for us, man. And he's tall, he helps on set pieces, and he's a bit of a CUNT. Like, I love Havertz, man. I'd get a shirt. I know he probably don't sell a lot of shirts, but I'd get his number on the shirt. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's actually Nick Woltemade's favorite striker. I don't know if you've seen that famous.
Is it?
Yeah, so when they asked him who's your favorite German, I don't know if he was trolling, but because I'm still learning about it, but they asked him straight up, like it was a Newcastle official video, who's your favorite German player of all time? Because Kai Havertz. So
that's good, you know, because you know
what?
Stuff like that, yeah. Even if he's trolling or whatever he's doing, stuff like that, yeah. Because you know we all do the narrative and tribalism thing,
yes,
with our team and our players and put people down. But a good metric is, like, you see, like after games, I remember we played Liverpool and Van Dijk and McAllister went over to Saka and was talking to him, and I'm like, the players respect him. You see, like when the players respect you, even if the fans don't, the media don't, but when the professionals on the pitch respect you and show you that respect, that lets you know how good a player is because they understand it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, wow, he's a French fellow countryman that played for Germany, so I don't think he is trolling, like it's going to be beef, right? Have a similar play-ish style as well. Obviously, I think Woltemade might be a little bit more dribbly than him. Okay. So, but he does the same sort of stuff. Big up to, I didn't even finish what Woltemade was saying. So yeah, Sheshko was my choice. Our main problem was with the left wing. Is an absolute flatline. Didn't over anything. So maybe you've answered that now. Yeah, offering. That's it. So maybe you've answered that now with Mr. Eze. And speaking of Nigerian football players, big up Olu. Good to see you, sir.
Olu, man.
Good to see you. Always supporting the channel. God bless you, sir. He is Woltemade's hero. Absolutely.
Okay.
Big up Smokey, good to see you, Liverpool fan as well. I'm always privileged when I get opposition fans coming on the channel. Real blessing. God bless you, Smokey. Aaron Kane says, I really like Eze, but I heard it's pronounced Eze. I always say Eze, but Eza or Eza, that's it.
Yeah.
The issue is Glasner gave him the chance to express himself in the system. Arteta is the kind of manager who drills the basics into the player. We saw what happened to Grealish. Before I dig, what's your take on that? Do you think, are you worried that Arteta will take the Eze out of Eze, like Guardiola took the Grealish out of Grealish, or not really?
I don't. I don't think so, man. He can't, man. This year is the I think this year is the year where, like, we've bought these players to be that unpredictable Because from what I've seen of him so far, but you know what? Even if he does, he won't do it immediately. It will take a while. So I think this
Right.
is, even if he does, this is the most free Eze we're going to see is this season before he drills it out of him. If he does, innit? So this is when you're going to get the best of him, the free spirited Eze, I reckon.
But I also think you have to balance it with Saka, because Saka isn't chained. Like he's
True.
for me, he comes across as free. Like I don't know. So I don't know why one. I have to understand why one is doing it and why the other one isn't doing it.
True.
Okay,
And
so
Arteta's
go
got
on,
a
go
good
on.
history of like developing wingers. Like they said, he worked with Sterling at City, worked with Sane, Saka. He's a big part of that. Martinelli when he looked good for a minute. Mahrez, yeah.
Like
So that's the one
Messi.
position.
Just how about that guy? He wasn't chained, wasn't? Right. So I don't know. Right. So now I'm gonna ask you for your rankings for these guys. I'm gonna touch the slide in a moment, but just before we get to that, overall picture is when it comes to about goals and shooting, Mr. Gyokeres is right at the top of Mr. Isak, not too far behind. Um, in terms of being in the penalty box and creating, Isak is up there as well. Viktor Gyokeres again, not too far behind. Touches per 90, Mr. Gyokeres isn't present. But
Mm,
Sesko, Isak, or get kind of similar profile of player are around it. And again, passes attempted, Sesko, Isak are the top two that are there as well. And to be fair, even Johan Wissa isn't interested in kind of being overly like passing and stuff like that. He wants to be scoring goals right at the front as well. And the all important one, shot conversion rate. Obviously, Mwani's at the top of there. And I'd love to ask Jay about that, what his thoughts are about that. But again, he's followed by Mr. Gyokeres at 35%, and Isak is 5% off that. Young Wissa is 8% off that. So there's a lot going for Mr. Gyokeres on that front as well. So let me take this off. I'm gonna get your rankings and guys in the chat. You can't escape this as well. We're gonna have to record this as it is now. I want to get you guys to put your money where your mouth is. If you're rating your striker or rating your number 10, we have to know how many goals and assists do you think these guys will be able to achieve. So let me find my screen first. Here we go. It's meant to be. Where are you? Here you are. Can you see that? CP. So CP goals and assists. Now we'll get their rankings in a moment, but let's start with Mr. Isak. In the league alone, in the Premier League alone, how many goals and how many assists, after all that we've seen in terms of their metrics, do you think Mr. Isak is going to get?
so just goals.
So yeah, goals and assists.
So combine.
We'll start with the goals. 38 games, Premier League. And the chat, make sure you guys let me know goals and assists for Mr. Isak. How many? I know it's painful for some of us. It's still painful for me, but I'm going to be, we're also
Do I have to
honest.
do a set number or can I do a range?
It's going to have to be a set number. But whatever range you have, just think of the number in between.
Yeah, I say about 23 goals.
Yeah, that's what he got this season as well. Assists?
9.
9 assists, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably see an increase there. Okay. Next up. We didn't talk about him much, but Mr. Delap. Now, just to say that Delap, he's like 4 for shots on target, 3rd for shot take-ons, 5th, so out of 6 players, for goals per 90. He's obviously playing for Ipswich.
True.
To be fair to him. Again, pretty low on the touches in the opposition box and chances created, again, playing for Ipswich. And bottom for everything else, conversion rates, passes attempted, and everything else. Again, these are stats based on Ipswich rather than Chelsea. I imagine those stats will change. Where do you see his goals? What do you playing for Chelsea? Obviously, number 9. How many goals? What number have you got for him?
Say about 11. Oh no, but he's injured, ain't he?
He is injured, but his 8 weeks he'll come back.
Uh,
Do you think
yeah,
he's good?
I'll leave it 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 11. I think he had 14 last season. 12 to 14 last season.
Did he? That's not too bad, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
sorry. So he's not too bad on the goal scoring front.
I just don't
You
know
can
much about him.
change it if you want.
Nah, man, I don't rate him, man.
Yeah.
Don't rate him.
Assists for the lap.
4.
4 assists. All right. Kolo Muani. Goals. Let's start with the goals.
I feel like he's 12.
In the league alone, 12. Yeah. Who says his first time in the Prem? Kolo M. So you got him for 12 assists.
5.
5 assists, a 17-goal contribution. I hope people on the chat are doing it as well. Now, Viktor Gyokeres.
17 goals.
17 goals in the league alone, Mr.
Gyokeres.
Gyokeres. I can't spell his whole name. It's going to kill us.
No way.
It's going to be messy.
I say 7 assists.
Hold on, Mwani. I forgot to put Mwani. 7
yeah.
assists.
No, Mwani, I said 5, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Vic G. I've got Vic G.
Now, you know what? 9. Let me give him 9.
9, yeah?
Nine.
Okay. Wissa, we didn't talk about him too much, but he featured like second and third in most of those metrics. Newcastle's new number 9.
I'll give him a 15.
15 goal contribution. Scored 19 non-penalty goals. So last season, it's not necessarily he's going to do it again. But yeah, I can see that as well. Wissa with, did you say 15, yeah?
Yeah.
Assists?
8.
Wow, it's pretty high. With the players around him. 8 assists. And finally, Benjamin Šeško.
I say only about 10 goals.
10 goals for Mr. Šeško. I'm going to get these in order at some point as well. But Benjamin with 10 goals. And how many assists?
5 assists.
Šeško. I put him under Benjamin for some reason. Benjamin with 5, got 6 there, 5 assists. But I'm going to make sure I get it right. So I think Isak's number 1 with goals and assists. Then you've got Wissa, I think is about right, with goals and assists. Then Gyokeres. You've got Gyokeres second, Wissa, made that a little bit smaller. Gyokeres, Wissa, then who have you got? Looks like you've got Mwani. And let me move these out of the way a little bit so I can do it here. And then I think you've got Šeško and Dendelap. I think that's fair. Because you've got like the well, apart from Gyokeres, I was going to say the new boys, but fair, like new and young, like
Kind of how I would have ranked him as well, you know.
Yeah. And I hope folks in the chat are following as well. See if he's putting his money where his mouth is. So let's
Yeah,
see
they
what
don't.
I see. A few people saying it. So let me just. Okay, so that's your ranking there. Now we're going to move on to the number tens. Need to share my screen again. Here, is it this one? No, it's not. It's this one. But let me see what the folks in the chat are saying. What are they thinking of your rankings? Let me just first say what did I think of yours? Did I even say? Let me put this back up. Oh, I can't. Let me say. What did I say? So yeah, Isak top. I can't really disagree with that. Eucharist. I'll probably. Well, do I? I think it'll be tight between Eucharist and Wissa. To be fair, and
Makes sense.
yeah, so it'll be close. It'll be close. Mwani's unknown, isn't he? He's pretty fair, and then Sheshko. I think it's a
Yeah,
close. I think it's going to be close between Mwani, Sheshko, and Dilap, and all of them at the moment. Mwani's going to have to compete with Solanke to get to be. He might be
true.
playing the left side. Sheshko, number 9 for Man United, is going to be competing with Xerxes. Dilap's currently injured, but he is supposed to be number 9 as well. Yeah, like I can see where you're like. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's outrageous what you're saying. To be honest. All right, so we've got 28 folks in the chat. I don't know how many likes we've got. I hope we've got more likes than Isak's got goals, guys. Do let me know. But tons of people in the chat I've missed. Goodness gracious, Hanif is here. God bless him, Hanif.
Big up, Benif.
Big up Hanif, man. I'm sorry, the lap is what bottom towards the bottom of that, but I know Hanif, he'll be fair as well. Hanif, get Stefan on here. He is causing wildfires in the group chat.
Bloody, he don't stop, you know.
He don't stop. He don't stop. Wobodrog says, think Grealish looks better because he has more space at Everton. Oh, so this is around Grealish. Oh, okay. So it's similar to how Martinelli was 3 seasons ago. Surprise, surprise. They stopped looking as good as soon as the spaces to run into are gone. Sometimes though, I feel like Martinelli does have space to run on, but he just keeps on cutting
Yeah,
back.
he makes the wrong decisions.
Yeah, like that's my honest opinion. Like Martin Bland says, 12 goals, 3 assists, his numbers will drop massively. Who's that for? Will not get the same service he's used to. Vert,
Oh,
Salah,
Isak.
Isak. Okay, look out for their own opportunity. Okay.
That makes sense, but I think it will still work.
I think he'll get it. I think he can also create. He can self-create really, really well. Warbodog says Isak, I think, gets 20-25 goals and 8 to 14 assists. Yeah, it could be a monster year, to be honest. Now, guys, well done. Big up for yourselves for getting your own predictions in. Aaron Kame says, I think he gets 20 GA plus. He'll do his groin. Oh goodness gracious, Aaron! It will be my Isak. That it will be.
See the audience you've created.
It will be less, and this is the Aaron's one of the nice ones. It will be less because I see most of the goals coming from Salah. So he does have competition, but I don't know, man. Martin Bland said the lap 10, he may only play 20 games, so I'm being generous. Chelsea
That's
are
what I was
brutal.
thinking about.
Chelsea are brutal. They don't mess around. Like if you're not doing it, you're not doing it. Like you're not going to be there. Aaron says Mwani, I can see getting 15 plus GA because of Thomas Frank. Will get out of him as well. Okay, yeah, Thomas
that
Frank.
makes sense.
That does make sense. Yeah. Leon Oliver says, "Big up Philip. God bless you, Leon. Good to see you." Sesko, David's got Sesko on 10 goals and 2 assists. 2 assists. Goodness.
Yeah, it's dire.
What's that?
It's dire, man. It's dire hopes for
It's
them, man.
not
I don't
easy.
see I don't see Amarim getting it together, man.
Wobodrug says, guys, stop moving like Italian clubs and pay your rent. Like and subscribe.
What's that? A stadium share joke?
Or at least pay the bribe, like, share, subscribe, folks. Come on. Let me know how many likes I've got in the chat, folks. We've got 22 viewers so far. I hope we've broken 10 at least. Like, come on, guys. Airborne Assassin says Haaland warming up for the derby against Moldova, bags 5-2 assists. That's how you get your numbers up. Up. All right. So let's talk about the 10s. And if we're lucky, I have some questions for you towards the end as well about where Arsenal might end up. Hide this. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're going to look at the 10s. I've got Xavi Simons for Tottenham, Jacob Ramsey for Newcastle. Some folks will be like, what? Number 10? But I think he'll be playing that sort of role for us. A more certain number 10 is Florian Wirtz for Liverpool. Lots of conversations about the change in their system, though. A certain preach thinks that nothing's changed. It's the same thing from last season. Sorry, preach. And we've got a 2 10s for Man United in Buemo and Cunha. And Eze, who I think will have some responsibility, at least some roles around being a number 10, or at least a creative force within Newcastle's, Arsenal's front line as well. So I've included him in this look. So the metrics I use, though, again, for I think more for a 10s, obviously creation. My thing is in the way there, which is annoying. What was that for? Let me just double check. So
Shots. Is that shots? That first
oh,
one.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Shots. So shots. Come on now. All the things are getting in my way. Chances creating, you're going to have to be creative if you're going to be a number 10. Through balls, touches in the opposition box, passing accuracy, take on success, ground duels, because now there's the modern 10s. You're going to have to be someone.
That's your boy.
Yeah, he's not too bad, isn't it? And goals. That's going to be pretty important as well. Now, my boy hasn't done too badly. But before I get into my boy, Florian Wirtz, I think he's got the metrics that are very important, especially when it comes to actually creating shots.
Oh, yeah.
Chances created, number 1. Through balls, number 1. Joint number 1 with Simons, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know, and touches in the opposition box.
By a country mile, looks.
By a country mile, exactly. So there's a lot to say that Mr. Wirtz is a creative force.
He's a force to be reckoned with, mate.
Honestly, and Simons, by the way, is second on 3 of those metrics: through balls, chances created, and shots.
That works, bro. That's a Man City buy. That's right. What they need.
I think they tried to buy him, wasn't it? No, it was Bayern Munich.
Oh,
it was Bayern Munich. So Man City got Cherky instead. I forgot to use his metrics. He should have been up there as well. So that's my fault.
So he's a 10, yeah, that Cherky guy.
He plays on the right side, but I think he would have certain responsibilities also through the middle of them midfield.
Okay, he's creative.
So, yeah. Okay. So I've kind of used creative. What do you call it? Creative license, if that makes sense. So to do that. So Wirtz and Simons again is pretty close as well, are creative forces. Eze is third, and for chances created, though, he is there. Though he is 5th from 6th in terms of through balls, which is surprising to me. A little bit surprising to me.
I think that's the way Palace play, though, man.
Yeah.
It's got to be the way Palace play, innit? That's the only thing I can think. Because even his shots is low. And because I don't watch them week in, week out, it's like the highlights of him, he's just banging in amazing shots, but it's clearly not as often as I thought it was.
Yeah. And to be fair, like, that's the idea, isn't it? If he plays for a better team, i.e. Arsenal, do those stats go up? I think they probably do, in my opinion. And the one stat I didn't have on Squawka has, which is expected assists. So he might be assisting guys all the time. They're just not taking.
Yeah.
Because Jacob Murphy's is high up. I guess who was in front of him? It was Isak.
Okay.
The other leader of the pack is Mr. Jacob Ramsey for passing accuracy, take on success, and ground duel success. So if I'm looking at the creative stuff in terms of take on and passing accuracy, I say passing accuracy, it depends, like, because I prefer through balls and attempted passes. I didn't include that one there because I think it shows someone trying to be creative. Because you can have high passing accuracy, just passing safe, right? But I do like the take on success rate, which is very high compared to the others. Ground duel success is more of a combative midfielder. I think all this kind of creative stuff, Mr. Florian Wirtz and Simons, and if you're a Tottenham fan, I think you should be excited. If you're a Liverpool fan, you should be really, really excited. The other important stat, though, goals. And Buemo and Cunha, both from Man United, are joint top for that. Xavi Simons again third, with Wirtz fourth. and Eze a little bit lower. But it bodes well for Man United when you've got Mbeumo and Cunha, obviously, with goals like that. And what's
True.
your kind of thoughts? How do you think it's going to work out for Mbeumo and Cunha for Man United?
I don't know. I just don't see nothing working over there for now. I don't know if it's my own negativity or they're in a band. I don't think they're I don't think they've learnt their lessons and they're doing stuff the right way. I think they're just the rest of the team's not good enough, man.
Yeah.
I don't think the rest of the team's good enough, man. So they'll get some results based on that 0.6 and stuff like that. But I don't see it being what's the word, sustainable.
Right.
I don't see them having a sustainable system or even ideology that's gonna work or throughout throughout the season.
That's what's going to hold them back. If they play for Newcastle, but anyway,
Yeah.
I think because there's a system. I think there's a system even for
Yeah,
Arsenal.
literally.
Like a team that has a system and a philosophy, I think you see them being playing better. To be honest, one other one there was Verts obviously tops those. Ramsey tops less creative stats, but he's there, and obviously goals are there that to be had. The other ones, Eze, I'm looking at, we talked about Eze actually. There was the other one, Cunha is not too far again for through balls. Then Buemo touches in the opposition box as well. They're second and third as well. So they have creativity, but they played again with teams that have really strong philosophies as well. Let me see what folks are saying in the chat before I ask CP to kind of give us a definitive in terms of goals and assists for our number 10s. Johnny Hill says, God bless you, Johnny Hill. Good to see you. I think the one thing that people forget about Manchester United is that Amorim is likely to be sacked, meaning they get a new manager. That could be happening. And it'd be interesting to see who comes in and takes over, to be honest. Marino's available. I think they might go for a Glasner type of manager. David says, need to go, Philip. Catch you next time. God bless you, David. Always a blessing to have you. Johnny Hill actually said he thinks it'll be Glasner that will take over as well. For Man United. I can see that though, because they now that at least he plays three in the back, Amorim plays three in the back, except for Glasner's system just works.
Easy transition, yeah.
Yeah. Warburg says, Phil, with the low-key slander at it again. What did I do? What did I say this time? How is Odegaard not included? Oh, right. Okay. No. He was top 3 in creation metrics with KDB, and Bruno in last full season he played without major injuries. Warburg, I don't think you caught the beginning of the program, but I was I'm only including players and number 10s and 9s who were in the transfer window, who were bought and sold in the transfer window. So if you notice, there's no Haaland, there's no Solanke, Odegaard. There's no one of those players because obviously they didn't transfer to any new clubs. So I'm only talking about those that were involved in the transfer window. So no slander from me at all. I actually like Odegaard. Smokey says, Philip, it has to be Wirtz. Well, certainly on the creative stuff, Wirtz is high on the agenda. Someone says they hope Southgate. I think Mighty Mag says he hopes that it's Southgate that takes over Man United. Jeez Louise. Aaron Kane says, I don't see the hype around Wirtz. I don't know the metrics say otherwise. I think, to be honest, I expected more in the first couple of games, but I don't think he lights the league up like people predict. Well, the other argument is he's come from the Bundesliga. He's a bit lightweight in terms of physicality. Now, you had Santi Cazorla and the like of David Silva. They had exceptional talents despite their physicality. Do you see a similar thing for Wirtz? Or do you think he's going to be, if he is successful, it's going to be in another way?
I ain't watched enough of him,
Yeah.
I ain't watched enough of him, but his numbers are good and that means something. So even if he operates at half of that,
he's gonna be all right.
Still better than Eze. Look, on through balls even at half, like, you know what I mean? So I understand it, but with Isak, Ekatike and Salah.
It's going to be hard to miss.
No, but yeah, and they're going to create space from him. I mean, for him,
Yeah.
because you can't push up on him and leave any of them unattended, really.
Yeah.
So I think that look at Jorginho. Jorginho was lightweight, but you put Martinelli to help him and Rice next to him. It kind of compensates for it. Do you get what I mean? So I think that I think it can. I think they'll make the space for him, and I think he'll do all right. Me personally,
they'll make it work.
Yeah.
They'll make it work.
Just off those numbers alone, that's not fluke, man. I don't think that's a fluke at all.
No, I agree. And plus, he was part of that invincible squad for Leverkusen as well. Like he's young, but he's not new. Like he's not new to this. Young, but he's not new to this game. Johnny Hill,
look at Ozil as well. Ozil was weak. He's probably stronger than Ozil. This works like because Ozil was weak. He had a back injury every other week and couldn't play. Do you know what I mean? So and Ozil looked all right at times. So he might not, because it's now you're either crap or you're the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
He might not hit the best thing in the world heights that you expect from him, but it will land on the clouds. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
In a nice place.
I like that. It will land on the clouds.
Mm.
Johnny Hill says Mbeumo will bag a lot of goals with the attacking players United have. Mbeumo seems like he'll be the main goal outlet. Could be. He could be. Martin Bland says Wirtz is lightweight. He's struggling with the Prem so far. Also very greedy in the box based on 2 Germany games watched. So he's laughing at himself about that. Johnny Hill said Glasner at Frankfurt did 4 at the back. I believe it 2. So I think he structured his formation to get best out of players. He'll make it work. Your Glasner's...
Before you move on for that,
yeah.
So what do you value more? So you see how he says he can like accommodate the players and figure out what he's got and make a system to complement what players he has. So what do you think is better? That approach where you're more flexible with your approach, or the stern, this is my system, this is what we're doing, this is what I do, get down or lay down? What do you think's better?
I think, and this is going to sound mad, I think for Man United it doesn't matter. I think if it's for our clubs, it can work. Why for Man United doesn't matter is because, and even Rashford talked about it recently, over the years they've had so many different systems. Even if we just take the recent one, Erik ten Hag was a master of all trades. No, a jack of all trades, a master of none. Like every formation he was doing, and he was adapting constantly, right? So you never know what the philosophy was. So they went from that extreme, even though he got them trophies. He went from that extreme to Amram, who by a hook or by a hook, I'm not changing for nobody, because they wanted a philosophy and a style. But that's 2 philosophies on top of several others. Your Van Gaal, so you still got players from Van Gaal, from Jose Mourinho, from all those other players on top of that. So for at this moment in time, what Man United are going to persist with Amorim is they have to go through this painful process and doing it. But the problem is, in my point of view, they've already bought new players, expensive players, and they've kind of gone back to it again. So if, for instance, a Glasner came to Newcastle, we have a philosophy, like a very, very clear philosophy, what we're doing. I think the obvious answer is work of the philosophy, like just what Arne Slot did in his first year, work of the philosophy that's there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and then just make your adaptations in the summer transfer window. It isn't an emergency job. You're not having to, we haven't got no philosophy, we've got no style, we've got no... It's there. Just work of it and then make your adaptations. With Man United, what do you do? Do you stick or twist? So
because they're in a difficult place because they've given into player power for all these years and let the players kind of run stuff. Got managers out of there quickly, and who knows? One of them might have been the one they should have stuck with. But now they've got rid of so many managers and done player power so much. Now they got to teach the players a lesson. Even if the manager ain't the right manager at the time, but they have to kind of stick with their guy because they keep doing this chop and change approach. So they're in a very difficult place. Plus, there's the Man U tax, so they got to pay top dollar as well. So they're in a very, very... very difficult place because we're not as a big deal as them. So when we was in our difficult place, yeah, we got a bit of banter and stuff like that. But at least we could be cheap when we did it. They've got to go through this and still be Man United. This is difficult.
Exactly, and they've already got a weak dressing room, but they've got big personalities again.
That's a very good statement.
You
Got
know,
a weak dressing room with big personalities. Yes, that's a good statement.
I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if already. You know how Cunha gets. If he's willing to rip off people's glasses on the field,
That's the last thing they needed to put in that mix. That's the last ingredient they needed to put in that mix.
So, but it's there now. You can't change it, right? It's you can't go back. So
you know, I freaking put a bet on, you know, that he puts his hands on one of his own players before the January transfer window. I can see it already.
Someone's gonna get it.
I hope it's Bruno.
Someone's gonna get it, right?
Somebody's gonna get it, man.
That's where I'm at with it. Aaron, and I'll finish up the chat. I'm gonna get your goals and assists. Aaron says, "I don't see Mbemba hit." Oh, I've already read that one. I think I read this one as well. Aaron says, I prefer the flexibility approach. We talked about that. At what's happening with Amorim or other managers. Some managers are too stubborn to adapt, which costs the team. Southgate was the same. He didn't change. Again, I just don't know what you do with Man United. Smoke says, guys, hit the like button. I don't know if it shows on your screen, CP, but someone let me know how many likes I've got so far so we know where to charge, where to go to. We've got 20 plus people in the chat. Viewing. So I hope we're somewhere close there. Wobajok says, I think as fans we've become less and less forgiving. That's true. I remember we used to begin to form an opinion about a player after 6 months. Even like in my day, like a year, like I wouldn't immediately be talking about a player like too badly. I remember opinion about a player after 6 months at a new club. So even giving them a full season to have an opinion, I agree. I absolutely agree with that. And finally, Johnny Hill says, I keep wanting to say Jonah Hill for some reason. I agree players have to be taught the lessons. Have a majority of the players at Man United right now came within the last 2 years. Yeah. But if it doesn't work with this manager and you got some, if say Glasner comes in and says, I want to play forward at the back now. Sheesh. You know. Yeah. I just don't know. Right.
I don't know if it can be turned back around quickly anymore. I don't see that. Do you know what I mean? That quick turnaround, like where you just go from the pits of hell to and challenging again. I don't see it being, maybe because I've just kind of gone through it, and I know we haven't won nothing, and we're going to get beaten with that stick. But I've witnessed the 8th, 5th, 2nd. I know it's a process, you know, and I don't see. Fucking hell, yeah.
Sorry, God, he's going to say something.
Right. No, but you're right. You know, it's possible. It's very possible. It's extremely possible, bro. It's extremely possible that they could get relegated.
The first time we were relegated, our front line had Michael Owen, Martins, Vadu.
Jesus, no, I hear what you mean.
Unless you're 35 plus, you won't know like how serious those forwards were. Like, if you were to ask someone, are we going to get relegated with those forwards? You think it's impossible.
That's fair enough.
We did the impossible. So look, we are where we are. All right, so goals and assists for our number 10. So this, let me start off by asking you let me first start. Who do you think is going to get the most goals and assists? Then I'll ask you for specific numbers. Between Burks, Jacob Ramsey, Mbeumo, Eze, Cunha, and Mr. Xavi Simons. Who's your number one?
I feel like I want to put one of the Man U players, but it contradicts everything we've just been talking about.
It depends though, isn't it? Because they're not in Europe, right? And they might get more space. Teams might be less respectful.
True.
Go, go.
Oh yeah, your mic's crackling a bit, you know.
Is that my mic? I thought it was your mic. You know?
Do I sound clear?
You sound clear, but is it? Do you hear ruffling?
Yes, like crackling a bit.
Let me see. Oh, is it my mic? Probably is my mic. Thanks, guys. Where is it? Can you hear me now?
No. Yeah, go on, say something.
Can you hear me?
It's got a delay for
I
some
can't hear
reason.
you.
There's
Can
a
you hear
delay.
me?
Yeah, but it's delayed. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're clear to me. How's it now?
Yeah.
Crackling?
I think you're good. I think you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
All
good. You sound
right.
clear.
So who's your? Thanks, guys, and thanks also in the chat as well. Wow, I can hear myself. I'm loud in my ears. Hello, can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. All right.
Mbuemo, man. Mbuemo. Forget
Yeah. All right.
Mbuemo.
So, give me your goals and assists for Mbama. What are you
It's
expecting?
crackling again now.
Is it crackling again? I wonder what it is. Is it here?
Nah.
I'll put myself on mute. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Why can I not hear you?
You can't hear me. You can't hear me at all. Shooby-doo-bop, bidoo-bop, I wanna love you. Shooby-doo-bop,
I
bidoo-bop.
can't hear you guys.
You can't hear me at all. You can't hear me. You can't. Check it out now. You mate. You can't hear me at all.
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Alright,
I can
cool.
hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Wicked. We good. I'm gonna go for 11. I'm going 11 goals in Buemo.
11 goals of Bemo and assists.
8.
Not a bad return. Who's second for you?
Cunha.
Oh wow. Okay.
Insane, innit? Insane.
I tell you what, I told you you're difficult to read.
You know what? I actually haven't thought about this, because Eze's there. I'm just putting them in order now, though. Of who.
Yeah.
Words.
So Verts is third. It's a big call. Red card. Oh, here.
Eze.
Man like Eze. Where are you, Eze? Here we go. By the way, that third kit you get, is that your third kit, the white one? You see that white kit that he's wearing? Is that your third kit or is that your away kit?
I don't even know. Let me check.
It looks nice, by the way. All right, so you've got Simmons and Ramsey left.
Third kit, you're right.
It's a third kit, yeah?
Yeah.
Crackling again. Are you hearing crackling?
Yeah. Oh, the away one's blue.
How's it now?
It sounds all right now, but I think it cuts in and out. Like it starts and stops. But it was fine up until it started doing it. I don't know why. It sounds like it's like a wire issue the way it's crackling. Big up, John boy.
Not too much now.
Yeah, you sound clear there. There was no crackling in that one.
All right. So you've got Simmons and Jacob Ramsey. Who you got next?
Ramsey.
Hey, you got Ramsey above Simmons.
Yeah.
I hope it's not a Tottenham hate thing.
No, you know what? Simmons then Ramsey.
Simmons, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so make that a little bit shorter. Here we go. Okay, so goals and assists for Cunha.
9 goals, 10 assists.
That's a good return for both of them.
I've got to rank it in it. Put them all in order now.
Verts. Goals and assists.
9 goals. 12 assists.
I think he's got more return.
He's got more return than Cunha,
21.
ain't he? I might have to switch that around.
So both Mbeumo's on 19 GA, Cunha's on 19 GA, and as it stands, Vert's on 21.
Oh, he's got more than both of them. Jesus. Yeah.
You can change your mind though.
It's crackling again, you know. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Let me see if I can change it around.
Works will naturally get a lot of assists given who is around. Also be taking corners. Yeah, man. Works might have to top the list, you know. Works might have to be my list topper. Denim Buemo.
How's it now?
Still crackling.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's crackling a little bit. And I don't know if you know, but your camera's gone as well. Oh, right, you're gone as a whole. I feel like I got this all wrong, people, man. I feel like I messed this up. Because I've just been downplaying Wirtz the whole time. And now I'm starting to think he's going to be top of my list as a Iniesta, don't kill me. And I can't even put you lots chats on the screen because I ain't got the privileges. But I feel like a pleb now. I feel like I've spoke too soon because I don't think Man U are going to do well. But then I think Wirtz is going to... he's at Liverpool, isn't it? He's at the pool. You got the maddest filter. You look like on X-Files. You look like he was on X-Files there. Are you there? I'm seeing the mouse move, but you're not there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? No? Okay, cool. All right, so you look, while he's away, yeah, quickly, give me the list, please, so I can look like I know what I'm doing when he gets back. Because I realize I fucked this up. I fucked this all up. I fucked this all up, lads. Wirtz at the top. Wirtz. Because someone put Cunha. I don't see Manaya doing much this season. I think their managers on borrowed time, then there's usual 2-year-old. I know, but maybe not Mbuemo, yeah, because sorry, Brentford are actually a decent team in terms of a system and functionality of what they're doing to get the best out of Mbuemo. But Cunha practically did it all by himself at Wolves. So if he could do it by himself at Wolves, why can't he do it at Manu? Wirtz and Mbuemo, Cunha, Simmons, Eze, Ramsey. That's a good shout, you know. That's what I'm going for. Let me copy and paste that. Put that on my other screen. So I don't know. What's my notepad? NOTE. Notepad. The list will probably change if you get a new manager. Nah, man. And you're in the mud, man. They're in the mud for now, my boy. Man. They're in the mud. I hope not, man. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying watching it because they're just so smug. I got late. What are we doing? It is spot on, isn't it, Smokey, man? It is kind of spot on. Basically, we're out of the 10s and 9s, John Boy, who were transferred this season, the strikers and number 10s, we're kind of ranking them in it. So this is like the B tier list, and we're ranking it. So I'm thinking that this be you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So yeah, what's the ranking? Where have you got Wirtz, goals and assists?
You know, I've gone through. I've done some deep thought, and I've
right.
proper thought about it and stuff. And I'm going Wirtz number 1.
Okay.
I'm going Wirtz number 1. Wirtz number 1. All of independent research, I've won Wirtz number 1. And Bremo number 2. It was tight between him and Cunha.
Yeah.
Then there's as much as this burns. Now you know what? I can't put Simmons over Premier League proven. I can't do that. I can't do that. So I'm gonna stick with Ebbs and then go Eze Ramsey. So yeah.
What goals and assists for Ebbs?
So Wirtz I got
No, you got.
Say that again.
For Wirtz, you got 9 and 12. I think 9 goals and 12 assists. Or you changed it?
What did I say? 9, 12. Yeah, because he was at the top, innit?
Yeah.
So next is Eze. Next is Eze, innit?
Yeah. What have you got him on the GA? I think
10-10. 10-10.
Yeah. I can see that. It's a good return for first season at Arsenal.
Yeah.
In the league alone. Simmons.
Simmons. Wild card.
I
go 8 goals.
Yeah.
And go 9 assists.
Not too far from your guy, from Eze. Jacob Ramsey.
I'll go at 8 and 8.
8 and 8. I wouldn't mind that. That'll be a healthy return. Okay. So, guys, what have you guys got in the chat? I hear myself in the volume too much. Yeah. Okay, what are you guys saying in the chat? I lost it as well. Oh, here we go. Yeah, all the crackling. Wobblejog says, I'd say Verts, Xavi, Eze, Ramsey, Cunha. Okay, Xavi, yeah.
Ooh,
Cunha and Buemo. Yeah, that's not bad. Keep in mind, Cunha and
makes sense.
Mbemo overperformed all the XGA, so the expected assists metrics last
Good
season.
point.
Very, very unlikely to they reproduce those numbers. Yeah, it's a good point. Good point. So Xavi's. So you got Ramsey third, above Cunha and Mbemo. I like that. I like that Wobble
He's in
jog.
a better team, isn't
That's
it?
yeah. He's in a better team. He's in a better team. Iniesta says Mbemo and Cunha will get goals. I agree. They are playing close to goal as inside forwards. Yeah, they're like that's where they're at. Um, Cunha 8 and 8, nice partnership, which will probably stop them getting relegated. Okay. Wow. I agree. It's not a quick fix for Man United. I haven't really challenged for 15 years. However, Amorim hasn't registered back-to-back wins at my club. So the next manager comes in with the bar on the floor, and you got Man City
True.
next. If there's anyone to get your second win, it will be them. Okay,
Mm.
so I've got one more for you, and that's the group that's kind of in between. Is it this one? It's not this one. It's this one. It's the group that's kind of in between, and it's um, the nines that can play as false nines and number tens. So if you can think of like Thomas Muller type of players, Ekatike is less so. He's more of a number nine, but I thought I'd include him because with Isak playing, he's going to be taking the back seat, in my opinion.
But he seems like he
Or
can do everything, man.
he could do everything, honestly. Like he can, and almost like imagine him like a supporting strikers, like a Mamouche with
Mm.
Haaland, Joao Pedro of Delap, Ekatike of Isak, Woltemade with Wissa. So I can see that kind of situation with them. So I've kind of put together like uh, their kind of metrics as well. Looked at goals, assists, chances created, passing accuracy, take-ons, through balls, and touches in opposition box. And right from the jump, you can see Mr. Mamouche
Mm.
is
He's
is
killing it,
uh,
man.
is absolutely murdering it. Even since like Eintracht Frankfurt days, where he was playing with Ekatike. So him and Ekatike had a partnership. Uh,
Seriously.
yeah, so
That
they
must
were
have been
both.
potent, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's why both their strikers are now have now been sold.
Mm.
So Mamouche leads the goals per 90 with Woltemade second. Yeah, Mamouche leads the assists with the second Joao Pedro and Hugo Ekitike were like far behind.
His lowest
And
position is second.
his lowest position is second. Chances created is at 2.2. Woltemade at second. Passing accuracy, not too bad. Number one with that. Ekitike is second. Take on percentages leads on with that 50% on take on success rate. Ekitike on 46. Through balls is missed. So at least on 5 metrics, he leads everybody else. Through balls is Joao Pedro, and Mamouche second in that,
Second, see? And second in touches as
and
well.
touches on that. So Mr. Mamouche is the overwhelming favorite with
And
Baltimore.
Iniesta put him second.
Is it? He put him as
Yeah.
second.
Put Pedro first.
Okay, so he's looking at the season that he's having. So okay, that's a big call. Voltemade is second on a lot of these metrics. Ekatike is second and third on a few. João Pedro is towards the bottom end. I don't know if that's because he's played for Brighton.
Mm.
That's where he's finding it from. But let's go straight to the goals and assists and get your take on it. What's where you're at with it? Let's go there straight away. And guys, let me know in the chat. We've got where is it? Genius said it.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, so he's got Pedro first, Mamouche, then Ekatike, then Voltemada. Yeah, Pedro's a nailed on start, at least for the next 8 weeks he is, I think, because Delap's injured. Aaron Kemp says, call me deluded, but Volta Messi is getting the most GA on this list. Really? After all the metrics you've just seen from Mamouche, but I'm
In it.
loving it. I'm backing my boy to get around 12 goals with double figure assists. That would be a phenomenal year for a first time in a season. Martin Bland says Mamouche 14 to 6. I like that. He will be overshadowed by Haaland. They're unbalanced this year, may not click. I can see that. Martin Bland says Ekatike 12 and 12,
Yeah.
solid, good, but maybe rotated. I like that. Okay, so let me see what your thoughts are. I nearly called you Isak for some reason. Where are you? Let me get it. Oh, is that mine? No, it's not mine.
What's wrong?
Are you getting feedback?
No, but it's crackling a little bit again.
Jeez,
But it comes in and out.
I haven't got the foggiest of what it could be. Let's push on.
What mic are you using? The one on your headset?
No, it should be on my mic. My mic. Let me just double check. It should be my mic that I'm using. Yeah, it's my mic. Maybe it's I don't think this is going to sound any different.
Is your headset
Maybe it's
wired?
the no. Yes, yeah, with the wire. You think that's it?
Is that a charge? Does that wire charge it, or is it stuck in it?
No, it's connected to it.
Oh, because sometimes when you're charging something and you've got the mic plugged into the same thing, it gives a bit weird sound. But I don't know.
Oh, maybe. But no, but I always do it like this. I've never had so much feedback before. I'll switch off the charge. I'm charging the laptop. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Is it still there? Still crackling.
Yeah, but
Still crackling.
it's yeah. I think, but it comes and goes though. Pause.
Uh, let's push on through and see what we get. So, hearing what you've heard in terms of the audience, like people are pretty much on Pedro. We've got people Pedro, Mamouche. Uh,
Mamouche, man.
Adrian says
Mamouche.
Phil Sell got more crackle than the box of Rice Krispies. Hey, you're making me feel insecure. Let me look at some wires out here. Let me try these wires and hopefully I'll change it. Let me see.
No, but what's the mic? What's the
Give you a
mic
chance to
wire?
figure out your list.
It's the mic wire. It's obviously it's easy, man. Marmouche, TK.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't use my original ones. Might change. All right. Cool. So, what's your like ranking? Who's number 1, 2, 3, 4? And then we'll do.
Mamouche number 1. Easy. I could even go for a 15 goals and a 12 assists with him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, man. Vernon Avenue.
12 assists for Mamouche. One more. Who's next?
Ekatike.
Oh. You see the big season for him?
Yeah. Got 14 goals and nah, you know what? He might have to go for 15 as well. And 10 assists. 15 goals, 10 assists.
That's a good return.
Yeah.
Next.
No, that's where I'm contradicting myself. Because I don't know if Nick's going to start as much as Pedro is, because Pedro's going to get a run now.
He is.
He's the only one fit.
He is.
I could see him getting 11 goals, 9 assists.
11 goals, 9 assists. By the way, I saw a picture of Mamouche holding his knee today. Does anyone in the chat know if he's injured or not?
Don't tell me that.
Let me just double check. I saw, or was that? What's the? Let me see. Mamouche. Thanks for that, Aaron. I don't know what it is, but thanks guys for sticking it out of me. What's Mamouche saying?
Oh shit! Yeah, Man City forward clutches his knee before hobbling off to spark injury fears. Manchester City fans, of course, were concerned over Omar Mamouche was substituted in pain while playing for Egypt. The forward was taken down while playing against Burkina Faso in World Cup qualifying, instantly clutched his knee. Receiving the ball from captain Mohamed Salah just inside his own half, Mamouche tried to drink into the middle of the pitch to find space and launched an attack. However, just as he got his foot on the ball for a second touch, in came Mohamed Zagrana to send him crashing to the ground. Salah went straight, naming him is mean, isn't it?
Yeah,
Salah went straight over to
he sounds like a
Premier League
type of
rival.
person to do that as well.
Yeah. So the tackle occurred in the 4th minute of the match, but it took until the 9th minute for Mamouche to finally leave the pitch, perhaps showing just how much pain he was in. So it's not confirmed how long he'll be out for, but you're right, he's could be something up there.
Let's, for content, let's just say he'll be okay. Let's say he'll be okay for example. If he's not, what can you do? You're not Mr. You're not there. Like, you're not Man City coach, innit? So you've got Pedro, goals and assists for Pedro.
12 goals.
12 assists.
Say 8. 8.
That's a good return. That's a good return. And Mr. Woltemade,
I'm getting about
he got 12 goals from 1,600 minutes last season. So roughly 10, 15 games he played last season.
I go for 10 goals, 6 assists.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that. So there you have it, Mr. CP's good at. So it's right at the top. He's got your top goal scorers for out of the 9s. You've got Isak leading the way with 23 goals, and then who's he got second? But then you got Gyokeres, then you've got Wissa, your top 3 for goal scorers there, and then out of your number 10s in terms of goals and assists, number 1 Verts, then Burma and Cunha, second and third. Not bad choices, and then obviously for our false 9s, our supporting strikers, Mamouche, hopefully his knee holds up and he's okay, who leads on most of the metrics from last season, will be first, then Ekatike, then Pedro with Mr. Woltemade following up. So guys, I wonder what you guys are saying in the chat before we round up the show. What are you guys saying? I got one more question strictly about Arsenal with CP. I've got I got a question around season predictions for Arsenal. I don't think I quite asked before, so I'll get to that in a moment. If you guys want to know what his thoughts are, make sure you stick around. Martin Bland says Mike isn't okay. Oh, it's every couple of seconds, but it's not a killer. Can still get. Thanks, guys. Adrian Pickett, has anyone heard any more about Wissa's fitness? Yeah, apparently he was walking off. No, I haven't heard anything further. Hopefully, Wissa and Mamouche come back healthy, because we need them back healthy for sure. Right. My final question to you, CP, before we wrap up the show.
Yeah.
I did season predictions with another a friend of our channel, Bobby Fairview, who is a Chelsea fan, and we did the predictions based on transfers, last season points, and squad. And we looked at the how teams have built up their squad. So we looked at these. You got for both teams as well. And I want to get your season predictions in for Arsenal specifically. I've got Arsenal finishing second on 81 points, Liverpool on 88 points, Newcastle 71 points, City 68, I think City will go a little bit backwards this season.
Mm,
I think Chelsea will more or less also go a little bit backwards. When we looked at their squad, I wasn't. I
too
feel like,
impressed.
yeah, I think it flattered to deceive a lot of business, but they've taken out Jackson and Madueke. Say what you say about them, but they're Premier League proven for Gittins and Garnacho. So I don't know if that's an
Mm,
uplift. Then Brighton, who I think will do well again, 64 points. I really like their manager. Villa, 58. Forest, 50. It might, well, now that Ange is in trouble, that might is in charge.
mm,
That, I don't know how that's going to go. Then Tottenham and Man United, the 9th and 10th. I already got them there because when we finished second from bottom and Eddie Howe took over, no. Eddie Howe took over when we were second from bottom. We managed to finish 11th that season on 49 points, and we managed
mm.
a 25-point swing the next season, finishing Champions League spots. That's not something that happens every day. And
True.
Tottenham and Man United finished on like 42 points, 44 points, so even lower than us. So I still gave them like I don't know, like a 20, 25-point swing, and it's just not enough to go around. So I kind of still got them 9th and 10th, though I think Thomas Frank is a terrific manager, so I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham even compete for Europe. What's your predictions for Arsenal for this season, and not just for the league, but for domestic trophies for Europe as well? What's your? And I know that you don't necessarily like to do this, but like, what's your? I won't not necessarily expect. What's your hopes? And what do you think? For
Um,
instance, for the maybe, do you think that? How do you feel about these table rankings? Do you think it's a bit off, or
nice, sensible. It makes sense, to be honest. The business they've done, and they're leading from the front as well, to be honest. So I understand that. That makes sense, to be honest. That's the smart bet right now for Liverpool to win it. Um, I hope we win something. I don't know what it is. I just hope we win something, man. But I don't have an expectation because I was lead to disappointment, man. And I think it's a bit unfair. I think Arteta's been beat with a stick of having to win the league, even though we've never had the squad before to win the league, in my opinion. And now I feel like he finally has a complete squad. I think it's not realistic expecting him to get it right the first time with the actual squad. So, expectations, I don't expect us to win the league. I'd hope we would. It's a possible we can. But top three minimum, I'd say. Top three minimum in
I
the
say
league.
if you got top three and you got the League Cup, for instance, in terms of
Hmm.
winning something, like, are you like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with winning anything, man. I'll take that, man.
yeah,
I'll take that. But I think I need a bit of context around the third. I need to, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It can't just be he fell away and that was it. And there needs to be something needs to make sense to me. Last season it was injuries and being treated unfairly by referees and stuff like that, and just not having the squad at the end of the day. So I need something with some context that would make sense.
And I look at your squad. I mean, it's such a shame that Havertz is injured, but your front line, again, depends how you feel about Martinelli. I was going to say got depth. My Madueke's had a decent start from what I've seen against Liverpool. Played
Yeah.
okay. I can't remember the other game I saw him play. Was it Leeds? I think I
Yep.
saw him
Leeds.
play.
He's been all right, man. He's been all right for us, to be honest. He's everything that Martinelli's not, in it, because he's just got one thing on his mind: just get beyond. That's all he's about. He's not even good at it. He's got big feet. He's not that tall. He's just trying to just dart in. Even his intention is so clear with his body's position. He's just trying to get in behind. That's all he does, really and truly. So it's a breath of fresh air, man, and we need the directness. And with Gyokeres and Madueke, they're not the most polished and the best technique, but I think we've had too much of that polish and technique. It's time for a bit of the fortune. Who knows, the ball drops off your shin or You take a wonky shot and it goes somewhere wrong and someone taps in. I think we've become too predictable, and those two are a bit unpredictable. So I'm happy with them.
Who do you expect to be number ones in your midfield? Like, who's going to be the number one partnerships in your midfield? Like, how do you expect to go? Is
I
it?
think Zubi and Rice.
Yeah.
I think Zubi and Rice, man.
And your backline is stacked. Honestly, absolutely stacked.
Ridiculous. You see Mosquera step in.
Looking good. Looking good as
Yeah,
well.
man. He looks so good, man. But I think Hincape will be left back and Calafiori will be Gabriel's back up to centre back. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
And they can always rotate. They can maybe that pushes Skelly up into midfield.
That's what it seems like, because he ain't got much minutes at left back at all.
Yeah.
And Tuchel came out the other day and said that he felt like he had to give him some faith in playing him, giving him that big opportunity and stuff like that, even though he's not playing. So, yeah, I see him stepping in midfield.
Aaron says Matt Dalman looks a talent as well.
Yeah, but he's a bit lightweight, man. He's a bit lightweight at the moment, so it's all good and dandy until the guy says, "Yeah, we're not doing that no more. You're not embarrassing me. My wife's there." You know what I mean? My wife and kids are there. We're not doing that, mate. It's like,
Think about the children, man.
Yeah.
Genius says Marina hat-trick yesterday, Odegaard with 3 GA tonight. Not bad. By the way, Kate and Rice did also play really well on international duty. So it's looking, things are humming along quite nicely for Arsenal, no?
Yeah, so it appears so, innit? It appears so. It appears so, man. It appears so. Hopefully we can figure it out, man. Because the narratives are getting loud, man.
Seriously.
I'll be upset if we don't win that in this year. People are gonna be. It's just gonna get louder, and I really think he's so good, man. I think he's gonna be great here or somewhere else. I just hope we have the patience to see it here, because when he goes off, we're gonna miss him, man. Yeah, I think he's so good, man. I appreciate what he's done and where he's brought us from, and in his first job, and he's like a wonder kid in management. Like I rate him highly, man. And I've had bad management, or management that's not working, or management that's a bit prehistoric. So seeing someone as, I don't know, energetic and wants it as badly and makes logical decisions that even at the time when if I don't understand it, with hindsight, I'm like, oh, I can see why you came to that conclusion. It might not have worked, but it's sensible.
Yeah. Like, you appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's now I know. Like, I'm gonna be even extra sensitive when I speak about Mr. Arteta.
Oh, fuck it. It's a hard life, you know. It's a hard life.
I'll probably like that over Eddie Howe as well. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But chat, I want to give a really, really grateful for CP joining in. Been absolutely amazing as well. With the show, very patient with this. Even took over, and the people prefer to have you. Also, was way fixing my camera, you know. So.
Now, big up, man. Thanks for the invite, man. I enjoyed it, man.
I really, really enjoyed it myself. And guys, thank you all for those that have been. There's even someone, good evening here from Florida, Kevin Horton. Wow.
Sounds like he acts in movies or write books.
Yeah. Like Kevin, directed by Kevin Horton.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a name, man. Whoa. Big up to you. Let us know who you support. Is it Arsenal? Is it Newcastle? Let us know. We talked about so many teams today as well. 30 likes. Well done. Guys, you guys have smashed it.
Big up.
Absolutely incredible. More likes and views. Thank you. Absolutely phenomenal. People bigging you up. Thank you, Philip. And great analysis as always. And Ginesta as well. Guys, we did a whole heap of analysis this time. We've took all the transfers for the 9s and 10s from the transfer window. We looked at the metrics together with CP. He gave his take on who he thinks will be top of the leadership board for your strikers and for your tens and for the ones in between as well. And I'm really, really grateful for him. FaZe, CP, where can they find you?
YouTube, man. My channel's just Chinks Face, CHINXPHASE, man. I'm on the
Aren't you on TikTok as well?
Yeah, I'm everywhere, bro. TikTok, same things, Chinks Face, Instagram, Chinks Face. I got a Twitter. I even got a LinkedIn, bro. I don't even know what I got that for. I got everything. I got Rumble. I don't know. I just sign up to a minute. You know what's funny? You see with these social media platforms, because I'm old enough, I see how they work. So when there's a new one that gets popular, everybody jumps on it. Then that gives you an opportunity to be like the mainstay of that kind of social media app. Right. So if you can get onto the right one early, and then everybody else gets onto it, there's a lot of possibility for like organic reach before
that makes sense.
Before they get, all right, we got all the users we need now. Now, if you want to be seen, pay us. Before the social media platform gets there, you got to get in early and get as much attention from it as you can, man.
Well, I know that you're smashing it, like especially on the TikTok. I see you coming up as well. So, guys, CP, doesn't just talk about football. He's got a whole, what would I call it? Like, what you like, you guys, because you guys talk about everything on your show.
Yeah, it's just like a podcast, man. It's just like a podcast. We talk about literally everything. There's no filter. It's all over the place, man. It's all over the place.
So, guys,
yeah, just podcast though, man. It's podcast space, really and truly.
Incredible. So, guys, get onto it today. FaZe, Chinks, CP. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Anytime, my boy, man.
Amazing. Guys, make sure, as always, you make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It's been absolutely brilliant with the chat. Thank you, as always, for your patience with my snap, crackling, and pop mic and everything else. We're going to get some new comment. Especially once we get monetized, you're going to see me on like wide screens and stuff like that. But as always, folks, look after each other and God bless, folks.